Singapore Prime Minister Lawrence Wong will visit Putrajaya, Malaysia from tomorrow to Tuesday for the Malaysian-Singapore Leaders Retreat. Mr. Wong, together with Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, will set the direction for bilateral cooperation and identify new ways to enhance connectivity. This year marks the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two nations. A statement from the Singapore PM's office says both sides will also continue efforts to manage outstanding bilateral issues, taking into account their interdependencies and commitment to forward-looking ties. The two-day retreat will see PM Anwar hosting dinner for PM Wong tomorrow. The accompanying Singapore ministers will engage their Malaysian counterparts. Mr. Wong will attend an official welcome ceremony followed by a delegation meeting. Both leaders will witness the exchange of several agreements and memorandums of understanding across various domains. According to Malaysian media, the Malaysian Foreign Ministry says there will be a joint agreement on the Johor-Singapore Special Economic Zone. Both countries signed a memorandum of understanding about a year ago to work on the zone to strengthen economic connectivity between Johor and Singapore. Banking and legal consultants say they've seen a 25% jump in the number of businesses seeking advice to enter the JS SEZ ahead of its signing. Among them are firms in the food manufacturing and logistics space who say the zone will help them save costs and access new markets. Nasyrah, Rohim with more.
Local and foreign firms are keeping a close watch on the developments of the Johor and Singapore Special Economic Zone, especially since signing was delayed back in December. Now, some of the initiatives previously mooted include tax and regulatory incentives. Now, this will make it easier for firms to either expand into Malaysia or build on their current presence there.
OCBC is one bank that has set up dedicated teams on both sides to help small and medium enterprises develop their business and connect them with suitable partners. Julian Chua is one of the bankers on the team, and he says there's strong interest from mid-sized manufacturing and logistics firms which hope to utilize land in Johor.
In Singapore, that in terms of labour, in terms of rental, things are a little bit more higher compared to Malaysia. So I think a lot of companies, when they plan, and if their business model permits them to operate in Malaysia and use Malaysia as another country where they can expand their business, they will definitely have cost savings, because some of the products and things that they do will, end of the day, come back to Singapore and benefit Singapore as well.
The South Korean bakery that already has market presence in both Singapore and Malaysia wants to tap on the SEZ further. First, by making frozen versions of their pastries in Johor and getting their halal certification to reach out to the Muslim market in the region.
One of the things that we also hope to see is a more standardized, like regulatory compliance checklist, maybe for the businesses operating within the SEZ zone. Maybe that will also help us to simplify some of ongoing operation and allowing us to focus on our growth rather than all this more complex processes.
Still, lawyers warn that even with the potential perks, it may take time for both sides to adjust regulations for businesses.
You know that Singapore and Malaysia are two different jurisdictions. We have different tax rates. So Malaysia, I believe now is 24%, Singapore is 17%. So obviously, the cost of doing business and the tax on the profits will be different. There will be some measures that will be needed, I think, to harmonise that.
If the zone is successful, Mr. Chia adds it could be a model that's replicated in other states in time to come.